know what time it is. Steep your truth, sip your peace. Tuesday night, baby. It's tea with tea. Steam rising off the cup. It's confession time. We talk about the things that hide behind the rhyme. Broken hearts, tight jeans, politics and pain. But when she speaks that truth, we all feel the same. She say, don't pour halfway, baby. Tell me it all. Let it burn if it's real. Let the pride just fall. Her voice like velvet, but her questions cut deep. You come to spill your soul, not secrets to keep. So Tuesday night tea with tea, serving honesty. Two sugars, one dream. No shade, just steam. Set your spirit free. It's Tuesday with tea, with tea. She touching every subject they told us not to feel. Body, love, trauma, what's fake, what's real. Candle flickers low as the truth unfolds. We sip slow wisdom like it's liquid gold. I know it's touchy, but healing don't happen when we whisper. Tea, tea too hot, let it cool. Don't run. We all got scars, baby, everyone. She stir the cup, say you're safe right here. We talk pain, faith, and the things we fear. It's on Tuesday night tea with tea. Say what you feel, no need to agree. It's grown folk talk, but the soul's
Peace
still free.
and love.
On Tuesday
Welcome to Tuesday Night Tea with Tea. Tonight we're sipping something that calms the mind and opens the heart. Damiana and chamomile. Damiana is known as a heart herb. It connects us to sensuality, confidence, and inner peace. Chamomile is a healer. It soothes anxiety, quiets the mind, and brings clarity to our thoughts. Together, they remind us to slow down, to listen not just with our ears, but with our energy. So, before we dive into tonight, grab your cup, whatever you're drinking, and let's take this first sip together. Now let's breathe in this moment and let's the journey in tonight's conversation, covet versus inspire.
You know what time it is. Steep your truth, sip your peace. Tuesday night, baby. It's tea with tea. Steam rising off the cup. It's confession time. We talk about the things that hide behind the rhyme. Broken hearts, tight jeans, politics and pain. But when she speaks that truth, we all feel the same. She say, don't pour halfway, baby. Tell me it all. Let it burn if it's real. Let the pride just fall. Her voice like velvet, but her questions cut deep. come to spill your soul, not secrets to keep. So Tuesday night tea with tea, serving honesty, two sugars, one dream. No shade, just steam. Set your spirit free. It's Tuesday with tea. With tea. She touching every subject they told us not to feel. Body, love, trauma, what's fake, what's real. Candle flickers low as the truth unfolds. We sip slow wisdom like it's liquid gold. I know it's touchy, but healing don't happen when we whisper. Tea. Tea too hot, let it cool. Don't run. We all got scars, baby, everyone. She stir the cup, say you're safe right here. We talk pain, faith, and the things we fear. So Tuesday night tea with tea.
We're back.
Say what you feel, no need to agree. It's grown folks.
Between covet and inspire. When I see your light, do I reach or do I rise? Do I crave your crown or polish my prize? Covet whispers, I want what you have. Inspire sings, I can build what I imagine. One takes from the outside, the other blooms within. One feeds on lack, the other is born from vision. We mirror each other, every spark, every flame. But what I do with that reflection defines my name. So I ask myself before I move or desire, am I reaching envy or breathing with fire? For every heart that beats in grace's attire knows that the secret truth is it's better to inspire. Now let's just take a breath for a moment. We're going to inhale deep in inspiration, possibility, and creation, and exhale, releasing comparison, competition, and coveting. Draw in inspiration, possibility, and creation. Releasing comparison, competition, and coveting. Breathe in your own unique power. Exhale and let go of what was never meant for you. Expand your awareness. And exhale, ground yourself in gratitude. Let's take a moment. All right. Now that we have centered our breath and opened our hearts, let's talk. Tonight's tea, like our topic, is about calming the storm inside. Because when we talk about coveting versus inspiring, we're talking really about the energy we feed. Do we feed comparison or creation? Do we feel small when we see something shining, or do we remember our own light? Tonight we're going to talk about two energies that often wear the same mask, covet and inspire. They both begin when we see something we admire and when supposed to run. But when it lead us to define on our condition of our spirit. So, see to covet is to look outward and to feel a lack within. To see someone's blessing and secretly feel forgotten by our own. It's the whisper that says, why not me? It's the seed of comparison that slowly strangles contentment. But to be inspired is to look outward and remember what already lives inside. It's when someone's light doesn't blind you, it reminds you. It says, if the universe can do it for them, it can do it through me too. The difference between the two is subtle, but it's powerful. Both start with admiration, but one drains energy while the other multiplies it. So tonight, I want us to explore that energy, how it moves, how it hides, how it shows up in our relationships, our creativity, and even in our spirituality. Think about someone you admire, maybe a friend, a public figure, or someone close to like family. When you see them winning, what stirs inside you first? Celebration or comparison? Give you a moment to think about that. If comparison comes up, that's okay. It's not a punishment. It's an invitation for you to go deeper. Okay? Let's talk about energy. Because every thought, every emotion carries its own vibration. Coveting and inspiring might look like the same on the surface, but because they both start with admiration, but they vibrate on two different frequencies. Covetous energy is heavy, tight, and rooted in lack. It's the feeling that says, there's not enough for all of us. It comes from comparison, insecurity, and sometimes even unhealed wounds of rejection or invisibility. When you covet, you're not just admiring someone's success. You are silently telling yourself, I'm missing something. And that vibration, that missing something energy is powerful. It blocks blessings. It slows manifestation. It tells the universe, I don't believe I already have it. You might catch yourself scrolling through social media, seeing someone thriving and suddenly feel small. Not because they took anything from you, but because you momentarily forgot your own purpose. That's how covet works. It shifts your focus from gratitude to comparison, from possibility to jealousy. When you covet, when you desire something that doesn't belong to you but to someone else, you're telling the universe, I don't believe I can have it on my own. That thought creates resistance. It sends a message of lack instead of faith. And the universe responds to it in that way. It mirrors that energy. You start to see more distance between you and your desires, more reason why it can't happen for you. That's not punishment, it's feedback. The spirit saying, shift your frequency. But the beauty is, the moment you recognize that you can shift it, awareness is the first doorway back to your power. Now, let's just speak about energy. Inspiration is light. It expands, it activates the soul. When you feel inspired, when you tune into divine reflection, you're saying, that's possibilities for me too. You're not reaching outward to take it, you're reaching inward to awaken it. Inspiration doesn't envy the flower next to it. It learns from how that flower grows. And the soul is planted in the way it reaches towards the sun and its bloom in its own color. To be inspired is to recognize source's creativity working through another person. and using that as evidence of what the Creator can also do through you. When you move in inspired energy, you align the divine flow. You're not taking, you're not trying to take anything from anyone. You're co-creating with source. You're saying, I see abundance. I align myself with it. Inspiration is pure faith in motion. It trusts that there's no more than enough. Its gratitude is disguised as motivation. When you operate in that energy, you attract opportunities, ideas, connections, all effortlessly. You stop chasing and start magnetizing. Because everything we feel, jealousy, admiration, envy, excitement, it's all energy in motion. And energy can either open our path or block our flow. Yeah. Spirituality, when we see something beautiful, powerful, successful in someone else, it's not showing. So, take that back. So, when you see something beautiful, powerful, or successful in someone else, it's not showing that you don't have it. It's showing you what you do have, waiting to be awakened, if you understand that. It's called the law of reflection. The universe uses this or other people as mirrors to remind you of your own potential. So when you feel inspired by someone, it's a sacred sign that your soul recognizes the same things in you. You're not seeing something foreign. You're seeing something familiar that's been inside of you, that's been sleeping inside of you. So when you see someone shining, do you shrink or do you shine a little brighter? Reflect on that. Give you a moment. When you see someone, do you shrink or do you shine a little brighter? If you shrink a little bit, it's okay. It's your cue to love yourself more deeply. Listen, real inspiration only flows through a heart that's open, not a heart that's dark. Okay? Give you an analogy. Think of this. Think of it like this. Coveting is standing outside in the window, wanting what's inside. Inspiration is realizing you have a key to open your own door. When you covet, you knock on someone else's blessings. When you're inspired, you build your own house from that same vision. I want us once more to take some breaths, right? Just kind of stir up some emotion. I want you to inhale the light of possibility. Exhale the shadow of comparison. One more time. Inhale confidence in your own timing. Exhale the idea that someone else's success means your delay. Another example. I want you to think about a garden. It's your neighbor's, and it has flowers, and you say, "Man, I wish mine looked like that." You're coveting, and that thought doesn't water your soul. But if you look and say, "Wow, they've been tending to their garden. I am inspired to give mine that same love," then you're aligning with growth. You're creating instead of comparing. Same moment, different vibration. One drains, the other nourishes. I'm going to give some more examples. Let's say two people are creating music, art, or content. One listens to another artist and says, "Wow, I love their song, inspired to grow my own craft, to find my own rhythm." That's inspiration. It's fuel, it's flow, it's alignment. But the other might listen and think, "Man, everybody loves them more than me. I need to outdo that." That's coveting. It's coming from a place of comparison instead of creation. You see, inspiration leads to authentic expression. Coveting leads to imitation and frustration. Give you another example. Maybe a close friend gets a new home, a promotion, or starts traveling. When you're inspired, your energy would say, "I'm so proud of you. You're showing me that more is more possible for the both of us to have this." But when you're coveting, the inner voice might whisper, "Why not me? I work just as hard." Our vibration opens the heart. The other closes it. And here's the truth. You can't attract abundance from a closed heart. I'm going to repeat that. You can't attract abundance from a closed heart. So the next time someone close to you wins, don't shrink, celebrate. Because when you clap for someone else's miracles, you're echoing readiness for your own. Oh, this is a big one right here. I'm going to give you another example. The social media. Okay, let's be honest. Social media has made it easy to covet and keep it quiet. You can scroll for like 5 minutes and suddenly you feel like you are behind schedule. But that's the illusion. You're seeing the highlighted reel, not the healing process. So whenever that feeling starts to creep inside of you, pause and ask yourself, am I admiring their journey or comparing it to my own? If it's a comparison, take a breath. Reframe the energy. I'm inspired by their courage, their creativity, their dedication. The more you do that, the more your energy shifts from envy to elevation. How to tell the difference between yourself, within yourself, whether you're coveting or if you are inspired. When you're coveting, you feel small. When you're inspired, you feel expanded. When you're coveting, you feel lack. When you're inspired, you feel possibility. When you're coveting, you mimic. When you're feeling inspired, you create. When you are coveting, you compete. When you're inspired, you collaborate. When you're coveting, you rush. When you're inspired, you trust your timing. It's not always loud. Sometimes coveting hides behind like admiration. That's why self-awareness is sacred. The truth is, we all have moments of coveting. It doesn't make us a bad person. It just makes us having a human experience, okay? But awareness turns the mirror around. You stop asking why them and start asking, what is the spirit showing me through them? That's the key. Inspiration humbles the ego and uplifts the soul. It reminds you that the abundance isn't something you chase, it's something you tune into. You can transfer coveting into inspiration, living aligned every day. Transformation begins with awareness, okay? Ask yourself, am I feeling admiration or am I feeling comparison? Name it without judgment. Coveting is natural. It's a sign. It's a sign something is need to be is unhealed with you. Okay, some type of belief or scarcity or something thinking you don't feel good enough. Okay, name it. Name it. It's powerful. Giving it a name is powerful. It takes energy out of the shadow and into the light. Okay. Once you recognize that you're coveting, shift your perspective. Instead of "I wish I had that," you would say, let me see what you're saying. I'm inspired to create my version of that. Instead of "they will have what I want," say their success shows me what possibility for all of us is. Okay? Reframe is like turning on a light in a dark room. Suddenly, you see the possibilities, not the lack. Refocus and recreate. Take the energy inward. Use it to fuel your own growth, creativity, and joy. Write your vision. Take one action step toward your own dream. Celebrate every small success along the way. Inspiration is action born from alignment. Coveting is action born from reaction. Okay? So there's some daily practices that you can do. And I think we all can practice this. Gratitude check. Every morning, list about 3 things that belong to you: your talents, your experiences, your blessings. Okay. Affirmations. Now, affirmations are good, but you have to really believe in the core. Okay. Because you can do affirmations, but if you're not truly, and that's something you have to work on every day, believing in what you're saying. And that's one reason why you should be doing affirmations. I celebrate others because their success mirrors my potential. I'm inspired, not intimidated. When I admire others, I am awakened within myself. Mirror meditation. When you notice envy, breathe and say silently, "May their light inspire my light to shine brighter." Limit comparison triggers like the social media, gossip, toxic competition. I'm probably known for that one. Protect your energy, okay? I'm probably no good at toxic competition. I'm very competitive. Okay. And this is from the poem I think I read to earlier, Covered to Inspire. Covered once whispered, "I am not enough." But inspiration answered, "You are more than enough." The mirror showed another's light, and instead of stealing, you reflected. Every spark you admired, you now ignite. Every dream you envied, you now birth. Covet fades in presence of gratitude, and inspiration blooms in a heart that knows there is room for all our flames to shine. Okay? Let's do some more breathing. Inhale, the heart expand with gratitude and possibility. Release comparison, doubt, and fear. Draw an inspiration from everyone and everything around you. Send out love, encouragement, and your own light. Take this sip, sorry. Coveting quietly blocks your blessings. Inspiration quietly multiplies them. Awareness, gratitude, and action transform energy into manifestation. So, sip your tea, or whatever you have at tonight. Feel your light and go forward inspired. because your reflection in the world is already a masterpiece. I want to thank you for joining me tonight on Tuesday Night Tea with Tea. And we'll see each other again Tuesday. Cool. Bye.